Hello Earth signs, this is for any Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, and or cross watcher. This is just going to be a timeless reading for today. So anytime that you are starting this reading, it can be from that day forward. It can just have happened in your life, which can be explained in this reading. So we're going to start off with some tarot cards, move into oracle, and we'll also get some normal deck of cards as well for some numbers, but we'll see what's kind of going on in your life. Is somebody returning? Is somebody coming in new? What's kind of going on here in this situation? So this is for any Taurus or Virgo, Capricorn, and or cross watcher. So first card out, we have the Page of Pentacles in reverse. So this is coming in with your energy here, the Earth sign. So the Page of Pentacles is somebody who they kind of want to apologize, but they're kind of not in the mind space to do so, feeling very off about the situation. This can also be communication wants to come forward, but it's a little bit halted at this moment as well. So kind of not really moving forward, even though you might want to in the back of your mind with something. This can also be where you don't feel the need to apologize for something as well, because this is your sign here. So there can be a situation where you're really stuck in your ground. You're not looking to apologize for anything at the moment. So we have two cards that have popped out. We have the Four of Wands as well as the Moon. So this is a card of Cancer as well as a card of the fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So the Four of Wands is typically a good sign. It's reunion, it's coming together, it's family and celebration. It's also referred to as a twin flame card sometimes. It's also referred to as the 1111 card, as the two wand pulls there on each side. So it's definitely good in terms of if you're wanting to reconnect with somebody. Now when we have the Moon in place with that as well, it's a lot of secrets that need to be coming to light, something that perhaps within this union, coming together back in this union, there's still some things that need to come to light here, and that might be on your side or their side with this not wanting to apologize. When we have these two cards here that go in together, it can be a situation where it's a little bit secrets that are causing your mind to not be able to think straight. You're not being able to see everything for what it is, and it's leaving you a little bit confused, where you might feel the need to apologize, but you also don't feel the need to apologize at the same time, and you want to get together again, but then you feel like things are not going the way that they should be. So let's just dive in a little bit more. So we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So this is a card where it's saying don't force things. You might be having a situation where you're trying to control it, and it's not going to go over very well if you do try to control it. It can also be an indication that now is not the time for the situation. Now is not the time for you to be partaking in whatever it is that you're trying to go forward with in terms of getting back together, perhaps with somebody, or trying to have this celebration. Because you're not thinking straight about it at the moment. So now is not the time to force any type of moving forward or force any type of apology or communication out of you when you're not thinking straight at the moment. So we have a 4 underneath the other 4. So in terms of coming back together, a celebration, perhaps a time of rest is needed. This is the 4 of Swords. So that's air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So this is indicating that there's a need of a little bit of rest before any type of celebration goes on. So it's not negating the celebration. The celebration is still something that is possible to happen. It's just saying that there might need a little bit of rest before one can get to that. And that really goes in with this chance here of not being the right time with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, because there's some rest that's needed before one can do any type of coming together or celebration. And it most likely has to do with whatever secrets are going in here that came up with the Moon. This Moon is the pivotal card here when we go into the second row. So this is the point where it's really saying that this is what's developing on this side here. So these secrets are what's causing it to say that now is not the right time, and there's rest that's needed if you want to get to this type of perhaps twin flame or reconnection with somebody. So we have the page, or sorry, not the page, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So we do have both of these offering cards in the same suit in reverse. So this is your energy coming in here. This can also be the cross watcher. You're watching for the earth sign, where the earth sign is just not wanting to move forward for any type of offer at the moment. So I would say if you are the earth sign, you don't want to move forward and make that move to this person that you're looking to reconnect with. And even though you're looking to reconnect with them, you're not trying to apologize, you're not trying to be the one to reach out, and you're not trying to move forward with any type of offer to reconcile in this relationship. And that's probably why there's a lot of rest and just realizing that's not the right time, because of all these secrets that are going on here. So far we have air sign coming up a little bit, one card of fire as well. We do have Cancer pop up and 2 cards indicating earth signs. On the bottom of the deck we do have Leo, strength in reverse, so needing a little bit more vulnerability, and that's maybe not what you are available to bring at this time, and need rest in between because you are a little bit stuck, a little bit wanting to stay where you need to be at the moment instead of pushing forward and being more vulnerable in the situation. And that's where we get this Wheel of Fortune in reverse of not being the correct time to move forward. So definitely a lot of rest and waiting before you can move in towards any type of reconciliation or bring up any offer of reconciliation. And it seems to be the point of just being a lot of secrecy that's going on. I would say too, maybe you're hiding from your person, maybe you've blocked them on social media or something to that, and that's these secrets that are going on where you're kind of keeping yourself hidden from this other person because you don't want to move forward and make the offer yourself. Let's get some normal cards here, normal deck of cards to get some numbers. So we have 5 and 9. 5s are challenges and 9s are wish fulfillment. So definitely a lot of challenges before you're going to get to this wish fulfillment. And that's where it comes into this rest period, is probably the challenge that's going on here. And waiting for this offer to come when this person does not want to come forward with an offer at this time. Any type of cards that we have about movement are all talking about rest. All these cards are talking about rest. Nobody's actually moving forward. They're just staying in that spot where they are. So any type of challenge that's going to be happening right now has to do with moving forward, not wanting to be that first person to move on and make that offer, and waiting too long for the other person to make that offer. So if you're waiting for an offer from somebody, I would say it does not look like it's coming very soon. It just looks like things are at a bit of a standstill with the other person, and nobody wants to be the one to move forward. And the universe is telling you that because of that, and because of the secrecy that's going on between the two of you, that now is just not the right time. So we do have the card of Don't Let Pride Get in Your Way, which is the Leo card, full moon in Leo. And we do have this card too as well, the Strength card in reverse, talking about being more vulnerable. So I would say it's not letting the pride get in the way and perhaps making that first offer when the time comes to make things right. Because we do have your earth energy coming in here as both signs of offerings in the reverse, which means not moving forward, not wanting to give that offer. And this might be because of pride. Pride might be stopping you from giving this offer, and it's time to be more vulnerable when the wheel turns and when the time is right. Because after you've done this rest period in between being with this person, you need to change this attitude here of not wanting to apologize, not wanting to move forward and make this offer, because both of your offering cards are in the reverse stop. So after you take this time period of rest, be more vulnerable and be open, and don't let pride get in the way if you have to be the first one to reach out. So we have 2 cards, balance, practicality, and spirituality, full moon in Pisces. So that's balance your expectations and reality. And we have another card that backs it up, the full moon in Taurus. Your dreams need a practical plan, which is saying that 5 to 10 years down the line, you need to make sure that you are for sure realizing what this situation can be, and making sure that you realize the actual reality of the situation and what it's moving into instead of what fantasy of it is. but you don't want to have the picture of the person in your mind not match up with who the actual person is, and that might be what is stopping you. Maybe you're starting to realize this thing that's coming to light with this person is the secrecy of not realizing your expectations of them versus the reality of who they actually are in this situation. And that's the secret that's coming up, because it is a water sign nonetheless. This moon card is for Cancer, I believe. So when we have this Pisces come up, the only other water sign in there, and it's talking about balancing those expectations, can bring in a little bit of secrecy going on there. Maybe you're realizing who they truly are. So we do have another card of truth come out, truth be told, number 14 in reverse, which is finding out the truth of a situation and understanding that there is some truth that needs to come out and making sure that it does come out. We also have number 8, community, which is realizing those that are around you that are actually building you up. I would say that's where this 4 of Wands comes into play, celebration, building with those that are around you, really coming together, close-knit, making sure that those people that are around you are really building you up instead of tearing you down, as well as the beautiful card of divine timing, TikTok number 30, which goes lovely with our Wheel of Fortune here, talking about how divine timing is playing a massive role. So do pay attention to the timing of things. Maybe there's some messages in times angel numbers as well that are trying to get a message out to you, but everything will work out. We do have the 10 of Cups on the bottom of the deck here. Everything is going to work out. We just need to make sure that when the time comes, you're not being too stubborn and not letting that ego and pride get in the way, and make sure that you're seeing the person for who they truly are, making sure that your reality of your plans in the future are going to be something that match up with this person, and really speaking that truth to yourself of, is this building a community or is this going to be tearing you down? Really balance that practicality and spirituality, balance those expectations of who this person really is versus what the person you've made up in your mind about them. But overall, rest is needed right now. Wait for the timing to come, and then don't let pride get in your way and make that offer. All will be fine, but don't rush anything. Really find out these secrets and move forward, and just balance reality versus expectations and be practical. Alright, so that's all I have for you, Earth signs. We do have Taurus come through here, Pisces, Leo twice, Cancer, and that seems to be it. Do you have number 38 and 14 if you are into numerology. If you do want a personal reading, you can check that out. The link is down in the description box below. I hope to connect with you there. If not, I will see you sometime next week. Thank you so much. And do subscribe if you did enjoy the channel and resonate, so you get all your messages, and turn on the bell notification so you know when a video is posted for you. Thank you so much, Earth signs. I'll see you sometime next week.